All right, let's break down the threats and dangers that we do have with this system for us here. Already seeing the red flags along the coastal areas here with life-threatening rip currents. Here we do have that storm surge we're going to be watching, as well as tropical storm force winds along the coastal areas for us here. And some of those bands may get back close to the coast here, especially Ocracoke could have a isolated waterspout or tornado. Not out of the question. Just depends on how far back those rain bands can make it for us here. And again, we'll be watching as far as the coastal flooding is concerned. Weekend 2 at 2, starting to encounter some northwesterly shear here on that northwest quadrant. The deeper thunderstorm action kind of exposing the low-level center here, and down to winds of 105 miles an hour. Still a powerful storm, just not as powerful as it once was. So this is going to be what we're going to be watching. The storm, as it comes northbound, is going to start to expand out, kind of like a figure skating person extending their arms out, and that's what we're going to be watching with this system. The main core itself, with the strongest thunderstorm action with the eye, is going to stay offshore, but we are going to get scraped on that western side by some of those stronger winds in excess of 25 to maybe even 45 miles an hour, and then the track does take it on off into the North Atlantic as a Category 2 storm later on Friday going into Saturday. Tropical storm warning now in effect for the water areas of Pamlico Sound and the offshore waters, and that does also include Onslow Bay. We do now have, because of that wind packing that water into the mouth of the Neuse River, Pamlico County as well as Craven County underneath that coastal flood advisory and coastal flood warning for coastal Carteret, down east Carteret County, as well as coastal Onslow County. Again, maybe looking at about 1 to 2 feet above ground level water inundation on those low-lying areas. Winds aren't going to be all that bad here until later tomorrow night. It'll start to pick up a little bit, get a little breezy in here tomorrow afternoon, but after midnight, Wednesday night into Thursday, that's when we see some of those stronger gusty winds across the area here. You'll notice sustained anywhere between about 10 to 20, some gusts up to 25 inland areas here, and maybe as strong as 30 to 40 along the coastal areas here. And again, you'll notice by Friday how they change that direction. That's when we're going to be watching that sound getting in towards the areas of Ocracoke and down east Carteret County for us here. Not going to be expecting a surge kind of like what we saw with Dorian at Ocracoke, but still some water level rises from the sound side, not out of the question for us here. In the seas themselves, 15 to 20 foot waves crashing along the coastal areas there of Ocracoke, 7 to 10 along the Crystal Coast, and even watching those sounds, 4 to 5 foot seas at Hyde County, Pamlico County, Lowland, Hoboken, so be cautious there. All right, now closer to home for today, we do have some of that sunshine starting to break out, and this is the areas here that are starting to see some sun, so showers and thunder showers could bubble up for us here. High temperatures today only into the mid-80s, a little bit cooler than yesterday. Still staying warm and muggy as we do head overnight tonight. What we're going to be watching for is a front slowly working its way inland for us here, then getting slid off of the coast because of Erin coming up along the eastern seaboard. That's going to, again, mainly stay out over the waters. We're just going to get brushed by some of those bands on the western side of it. That slides out of here. Then after that, drier air settles in. And we're going to be looking at great sunny conditions for the upcoming weekend. Low humidity levels around. Should be great for Friday night football and even on Saturday with temperatures in the mid-80s. Low humidity and comfortable temperatures remain through the end of the weekend into early next week. But again, flooding issues for us here. It is weather alert day both tomorrow and Thursday.